The National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' field-stretching tight end. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Browns and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Browns.
And again, it's Chubb. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Shoves him away. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there, with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise, I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Browns defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 3 at the 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A gain of 7, and the Browns first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Burrow on 3rd down. Working. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. On the move past the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kenny Pickett, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. The Vikes looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jonathan Mingo, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mixing up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jackson Hill on the covering.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Browns set to take over. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Chubb will get the call running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And 9 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And now meanwhile, on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Burrow. He's got it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. From the right hash, this for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration Substitution time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.